And by round of applause, how many people are actually seeing stand-up comedy for the very first time?
Right here.
Right
here.
You? Yeah. Oh, actually, you last two groups should have pretty much been the same people. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys should have been the same. That's good. So 3 newbies. This is awesome. I gotta turn this down a little. If the cord's long enough. Sound guy doesn't know what he's doing. Anyway, it's good to see you guys. This is terrific. People ask me, they say, Paul, what is the meaning of life? This is the part where people say, Paul, what is the meaning of life?
Paul, what is the meaning of life?
Thank you. Funny you should ask. The meaning of life is to be happy, right? You want to be happy?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Simple. Yeah. So people ask me, they say, Paul, how do I become happy?
Paul, how do you become happy?
Yeah, you guys are much sharper than most. This is awesome. This is awesome. You guys are rocking. And you're only on your first drink. God bless you, sir. This is awesome. The meaning of life is to be happy, and the way you be happy is 2 very simple techniques. Number 1, lower your expectations. Number 2, drink more. Yes, sir, you were right on. You had half my routine right there in your car. That is awesome. Absolutely. And I guarantee you, if you do that, we're going to be a hell of a lot more funny tonight. So it's a win-win, ladies and gentlemen. But as we get older, things change a little bit, right? You know what I'm talking about. No, not for some. Some it gets better. But for most normal people that are, you're like a subhuman. Yeah. All she needs is a cape. I bet you could fly around this joint, couldn't you? Yes, awesome. Yeah, but as I get older, let me do it that way. As I get older, matter of fact, I just had a birthday last week. Happy birthday, Paul. Thank you. Yes, thank you. 56 years old. Yeah. You remember when you were 56? You were in Detroit in jail, weren't you? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's awesome. But as I get older, things do change. I actually wind up dyslexic. I don't know how weird. Anybody in here dyslexic? Yeah. It's weird. It happens. And not that it's all that bad, but I found out that my family, it runs in a family line, and actually my father gets it from me, which is really weird. Yeah, it's strange, very strange. I also have a dyslexic masseuse who always rubs me the wrong way. I hate that. Yeah, but you know, dyslexic, it's not always a bad thing. I did a show, had a few drinks. I'm not condoning this, Bob. Bob's a very good friend of mine. I've known him for 100 years, so I'll be referring to Bob throughout the night. Yes, standard Bob, yes. But I had a cop pull me over coming back from a show. I know I'm not condoning drinking and driving. I'm just saying it happens. And thank God he was dyslexic. He wound up giving me an IUD, so it worked out all right. So being dyslexic is not always a big deal. It works out pretty good. But as I get older, things do change a little bit. Like, for instance, I can't drink like I used to, obviously. You know, I can't. I get weird dreams. Like the other night, I dreamt that I was sleeping on the world's biggest pillow, and when I woke up, I realized my airbag had gone off. Again, not good. Yeah, crying now after having sex, isn't that weird? I just can't get used to that mace, I'm telling you. How many times you gotta be sprayed, Bob, before you get used to that stuff?
Quite often.
Quite often, yes, quite often. No, fast answer, quite often. Awesome, yeah. It's sad, but another thing too, hairline receding a little bit every year, right? Right, sir? You know what I'm talking about? They get a little thin on top, don't they? Yeah, every year it's about an inch. Yeah, it is. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so, and the sad part is that I figure in about 3 or 4 years I'll be completely bald, so my plans are just to cut out all my pants pockets so I can still run my fingers through my hair, which I think would be awesome. Yes. This is as good as it gets, ladies and gentlemen, for $5. You're not going to get a whole lot better than this, so you better start laughing, you better start drinking more. Absolutely. Yeah, it's not the only thing shrinking an inch every year. That's it's sad. It's sad. It really is. Hey, you guys are a great audience. This is terrific. I'm getting more hypocritical, though. The older I get a little bit more hypocritical. And I bet you a lot of you guys have too. Because this is what happens. I'm in church, and I come up to a guy, is peace be with you? Yes. Peace be with you? You did in church? Peace be with you, right? Peace be with you, right? Now, what happens, Bob? You get out in the parking lot, 6 minutes later you want to kill the son of a bitch just next to you trying to get out to the exit, right? How hypocritical is that shit? Yeah, and a black Lincoln, which you would appreciate, Bob. Bob's a Lincoln guy. Black Lincoln cuts me off right at the exit, flips me off. I'm in the church parking lot. Make matters worse, it was the priest. I'm telling you, not good. This is really, really not good. Very hypocritical. Yeah, that's sad. It's sad. We got a great looking audience out here tonight. So, we got anybody celebrating any birthdays? Anybody celebrating a birthday? Other than me. You got a birthday? Oh, happy birthday. What's your name? Nikki. How old are you today, Nikki? 21. Yeah. Awesome. Give Nikki a big round of applause. 21, and this is where she decided to come to get drunk. God bless you, Nikki.
Then we can celebrate birthdays together.
Then we can celebrate birthdays together. I like your thinking, Bob. Yeah, you're gonna get me in trouble. Yeah, well, happy birthday, Nikki. That's great. Why don't we sing happy birthday to Nikki? What do you say? Yeah? Okay, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nikki. Happy birthday to you. And many more, Nikki. Yeah, give her a big round of applause. 21. Wow. That is awesome. You got problems.
You remember that?
I can't remember shit, Bob. It's amazing. You got problems older than 21, don't you? Your shoes are older than 21. My God. Yeah. Are those paid for?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. That's great. I got 2 payments left on these. That's the reason why I asked. That's awesome. Very good. Well, happy birthday, Nikki. That's great. Anybody celebrating any anniversaries? Any anniversaries? Let you think. Okay, Bob. Go ahead.
No, that's it. I don't
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You got nothing, huh? Anybody's on a first date tonight?
No, but we need one.
But you need one. Awesome. Very good. Yeah. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. See me after the show. This is great. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Helen. You got
another one.
I'm going to buy her another one. You don't need to buy her another one. That's just Helen. That's awesome. Very good. Excellent. Yeah. Well, you got a great looking bunch of ladies out here. What is your name? Rhonda. Rhonda. Thank you for coming out, Rhonda. You look gorgeous. Would you happen to be looking for a husband?
No.
Oh, you're not? Because if you are, I was going to say I'm a husband. So I thought I'd throw that out there. You know. It's not like I'm going to stalk you or anything. It's not that you're not stalkable. You're gorgeous. It's just that with the price of gas, I can't stalk everybody. You know. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah. Well, so much for me. You guys are here to see some guys graduate tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Here's our program. Our program is very simple. We have 3 new comedians that are going to be coming up here. So they're very, very nervous and their colons are twitching a little bit. So what we're going to do is we ask that all of your cell phones remain shut off, or you could shut them off, just so we don't get any interruptions. And if you feel compelled to heckle, please heckle me or the headliner. And be careful, because we heckle back. Okay? So we want to give them a break. So the first comic coming up here, I've done improv with. This is a brand new thing for him. He's a very talented guy. So why don't you guys put, oh, you know what, we're going to do this. We're going to do this a little bit better. Hang on one second, Jeff. In the green room back here, all of us comics get together and we warm up. We're back there doing Zumba, drinking Red Bull for 45 minutes. So we're stoked and we're ready to rock this joint, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you guys warmed up for the comics. That's fair, right?
Yeah.
No calisthenics involved, Bob. Yeah. Thank God I can help you here, buddy. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a simple golf clap. You guys do that? Just a simple golf clap? Yeah. And we're going to take it up to 5. And when we get to 5, I want you guys to blow the roof off of this joint. Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? Okay. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Let's bring up the first new comic for the night, Mr. Jeff Viene, ladies and gentlemen.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Very good.
All right, I gotta have my little cheat sheet down here because I don't quite have all this memorized, but I'm gonna do my best. All right, Paul said, my name's Jeff Viene. I'm a European American. I'm waiting for a month, a day, a ribbon, something. All right, I don't think it's happening, but I've been doing improv comedy for 2 years, unless you count my sex life. My wife claims I've been doing that for about 17 years. I'm on my first marriage, so I'm almost done. I met my wife on a blind date. I was quite the gentleman. I opened all the doors because she couldn't see them. We have 3 kids. 2 of them live here, and 1 of them lives overseas because he was a pain in the ass. You know those places you go where you can adopt Chinese babies? It works the other way, too. You can actually export them, and it's not just babies. It's kids and wives as well. The attitude in the house really improved when we sent away Ping. I've been working in the IT field since Bush, the first one. So I'm one of the few white males left in the United States that hasn't been outsourced, offshored, outdated, replaced. Last week I sat at a meeting with 10 white males, the other 9 guys that haven't been outsourced. 10 white males. I haven't sat in a meeting like that since Clinton. And at this point in my career, I've kind of resided to just, I'm a product of corporate America. Look at me. Am I my little badge right there? My butt-kissing skills are sufficient to stay employed, but not overdone where my coworkers hate me. So if there's one thing I've learned about corporate America, they don't have a sense of humor, which is why I'm here tonight. So sometimes getting to work is half the battle. So I drive more than 100 miles each way to work. That makes me a super commuter. It means you're basically in your car 4 to 5 hours a day. You have to learn to live in your car. So you got to start with the basics. Eating and drinking. Easy. Kids can do that, right? No problem. Well, sometimes you get bored, so you need some entertainment. Maybe you have to send emails. So you got to be careful because you're driving. You're not supposed to be sending emails. Speech recognition really helps, but got to be careful when it replaces words on you, if that's ever happened to you. Wireless data plans. Hey, Netflix streaming in the car? Awesome. Again, you can't really concentrate because you're driving. But so you watch all the movies that you've seen 100 times. Maybe Jake and Elwood, John McClane, maybe some Sarah Connor. And nobody puts baby in the corner. All right, so we've taken care of eating, sending emails, and entertainment. Pretty much the only things left, bodily functions. Unless you want your 4 and 5 hours to go even higher, you got to learn to pee in the car. Much smaller margin of error. Especially if you're wearing beige pants. The wide mouth Gatorade bottles, those really help though. Once you get that, all you have left is poo. Just saying, I'm still working that out, but the high fiber diet's showing promise. Now, as an Illinois driver, driving through Wisconsin is sometimes tricky. They have a different philosophy up there of driving. They drive slower than we do. They like to pull out in front of you, which we don't do here. I'm pretty sure their driving instructors are from the Revolutionary War. Don't pull out till you see the whites of their eyes. So once I get to work, I sit in these meetings all day, these boring, long meetings. The weirdest stuff happens to me. I don't know if it happens to you guys, but it happens to me. One meeting, I sat across from the table, braless woman wearing an open weave sweater. Halfway through the meeting, yeah, they were sticking out. They stuck right through the material. I give her credit. Her stock's not the only thing that rose that day. Another time I snorted at someone's joke and a booger went triple gainer, bounced off the speakerphone. And it wasn't a soft one either, it was one of those hard ones. It hit so hard the person on the phone asked if someone had a question. I looked down at it and it had a couple hairs sticking out of it. And I'm like, oh, what do I do now? Well, my first plan was to lightly soil myself. Luckily, I was not wearing beige pants. Then I regrouped. Like, okay, if I name it, maybe I can deal with it. I'll call him Harry. I named him Harry. And then in true corporate fashion, I got up and wandered the room and lectured Harry on the importance of being on time for meetings. Well, waste not, wants not. How about those, the human resource, the ethics talk meetings? Ugh, the last one I sat in. You know, this is where they come and they tell you not to create an environment that's uncomfortable for your coworkers. Well, the gal walks in to give the talk. She's wearing these skin-tight jeans, these high-heel, shag-me-rotten boots, and this low-cut sweater that showed off her neck. And her sweater puppies.
I can take them for a walk.
So I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is either a test or it's a joke. It's a bunch of computer geeks. There's 36 guys, virgins over the age of 30, all looking at this. The Java developers are, in the back corner all whacking off. I don't know what to do. I did okay. I only got caught twice. She had an open weave sweater on. So somewhere along the way, I don't know when it happened, but I got promoted to Senior IT Family Support Technician. Everybody's calling you. You have to, people calling with questions. The old days were easy. Who had AOL? Anyone have AOL? AOL questions? Boom, piece of cake, no problem. Answer the questions about that goofy modem noise. Remember modems? Yeah. Easy. And then came wireless networking. Then came tablets and smartphones and all this stuff. And it's become a nightmare. My parents decided they were going to get rid of their flip phones. They wanted to have smartphones. Great. So they went out and got some Android smartphones. Mom walked around the house calling it stupid. Dad couldn't get the hang of the voice recognition. He thought you had to talk really close, like, "Tell me how late Target is open." I couldn't take it. It was so bad. I changed my voicemail message to, "Your call is very important to me. Please reboot your device and hang up if your problem goes away." So finally, we ditched the Android phones and we got them some iPhones. Does anyone else have an iPhone? Yeah, almost everybody's. They're so much easier. Siri has been just a savior. Mom gets a kick out of asking Siri for sports scores. Dad loves it because Mom stopped asking him to look up sports scores. The only problem, my 12-year-old, I think he's got a crush on Siri. He asked Siri if she wears open weave sweaters. Thank you, folks. Not bad for a first time out. Oh, no, you can do better than that. That's right. Awesome. Wow. Great job, Jeff. God bless you, man. That was awesome. You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. How's the alcohol? Flowing good? Yeah. Awesome. How's the food? Pizza okay? Good, good. Excellent. Well, then we're doing all right. This is a good thing. Open Weave Sweater Fest. Wow. So I know a lot of you guys are here to see, by a raise of hands, how many people are here to see Nick tonight? Yeah, this is like half the room. This is awesome. So I'm not going to stand up here and bore you guys to death. Let's just get this guy up here. Let's give it a round like we did before at the golf clap. Let's get up to number 5 and blow her up off this place.
Well, Nasby, ladies and gentlemen. Smiling my neighbor, my comic hero. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh, that was loud. My first time. For those of you I didn't pay to be here, table 12. My name is Nick Lomma. I'll tell you something about myself. I am married, 9 years. My wife couldn't make it tonight. I explained to her a lot of this doesn't work if she's here. She understood. I got approval. I have 2 kids, Dominic and Sarah Beth, a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. My driver's license says that I'm 6'4", 165. got a height laugh first. That was good. Anyway, my sweater puppy show. I should ask that first. No, goodness. I told my kids I might be a little nervous tonight, so I said, what should I do? What should I do, Dad? Just tell her a joke. I said, okay. So I told her and my family this last week. So this is the kids, the 6-year-old and the 4-year-old. Naked blonde walks into a bar with a 4-foot salami in one arm and a bald poodle in the other. It's a 2-foot salami, I'm sorry. Usually with our 4-year-old, she nails it. Dominic sets it up, she knocks it down. What else? I'm an IT help desk. Oh, how about Jeff Viene, everybody? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot to pass the time with this kid. I'm so sorry. Jeff, how long have you been in IT, Jeff?
20 years.
I don't want to do it that long. I'm an IT help desk person for my company, 700 users. I don't know where I went. 700 users. I'm the guy that you follow in the bathroom and kind of whisper in my ear while I'm at the urinal, asking me how to get porn off your system at home. I'm also the same guy where, if you see my badge in the stall next to you, you're going to get a shitty answer. Please. Take it. What else about me? I'm ready to get my first tattoo. How many people don't have tattoos? How many don't? Wow, blank canvases. I expected a lot less. Can I skip this one? No. So I'm getting my first. I know where I want it. I know my forearm here. Enough where you can kind of cover it if you need to. I know where I want it. I'm still kind of in between. Down to a Chinese symbol. You go family, love, faith, wisdom, knowledge. Lunch special to Wing Wong. Sneak dumplings, vegetable fried rice. Cannot show you where the limp noodle soup tattoo is going to go. Speaking of limp noodle soup, how many men here have had a vasectomy? Crickets. Just a half of one over there. It's halfway up. My wife informed me I was getting a vasectomy. I think it's the least a husband can do. I asked her to put the knife down and let's make a call. Let's make an appointment. In the end, the only thing I got to choose was the date. So, I like to celebrate anniversaries, but I'm not the best. So I think the 3rd Thursday in March. Why so specific? Yes, you said it. It's March Madness, college basketball. 4 days of college basketball in a row. I don't have to do anything. I'm calling this a basketball-related injury. Yes, which is worse than my football-related injury, which was my left hip replacement. True story. Doctor called that a repetitive injury. I laid on my left side and watched a ton of football. I recently had to replace my TV. 10 years I had that TV. I had my first high-def TV. 70-inch high-definition TV. It's amazing. I could go 60. Something number. I thought I could afford 70. 60 was a little tight. The clarity, the detail. I just went ahead and scheduled the right hip anyway. I'm out of sick days too, so I did it for Monday after the Super Bowl. Vacation days, not sick days. Yeah. The TV's amazing, the detail, the clarity. I was watching some old porn on that the other day. You can even see the disappointment in their father's eyes. Oh, let's see. My wife was staring at me the other day. She's staring in my eyes, and it was just a beautiful, longing look. And her eyes drifted a little north. I said, hey, my eyes are down here. Wow, Nick, you are getting thin on top. You look fat in those jeans. That's how this works. I didn't say that, but she gave me approval tonight. I got it cleared. The second one was, wow, you look thin on top. I've never liked your mother. That is not true, my family's right. But how I did answer her, I said, how are you not bald with the amount of hair in our bathroom? I love her to death. It's amazing. I just get misty talking about it. I just want to patch some stuff in. Do you remember the crying Indian from the 70s pollution commercial?
Yeah.
Just a little tear right down the eye every time I touch that hair. Oh, let's see. I recently went to get my hair cut to Sports Clips. Welcome to Sports Clips. We didn't call for an IT guy. I thought I know an IT guy. I'm here for a haircut. Have a seat. Take off your shirt. Do you want a number 2 on your back hair, number 1 on your neck hair? And then just scissor cut the eyebrows and the ears? Yes. Exactly. Did my wife call? What else? Let me change subject. 2 seconds. If I could spell, I could rule the world. Not a joke, that's all I got. I'm a horrible speller. Not as bad, not nearly as bad as my handwriting. My handwriting is so bad, you'd think I was in med school. Sheesh, that was for you. They had to bring in experts on hieroglyphics and other ancient Egyptian writings. Oh, look. He has the writings of the ancients. The secret to the treasured past. My wife. This one means bread. That one means milk. This one means kids' swim class. Well, okay, thanks for coming out. I'm not done. Thanks for coming out tonight. Thank you so much. What a night tonight. It was a beautiful night. Thanks for having us. It reminds me of a night not that long ago. This chick had just broken up with me. She told me I was making love out of nothing at all. Oh, it was tainted love from the start. I cried. I ran too far away. I couldn't get away. And I remembered every breath you take may be your last. And in a big country, dreams stay with you. So I got on the back of my bike and I went riding down by Old Man Johnson's farm. Down Electric Avenue. And then I took it higher. Who knew out in the street could be violence? And then lots of violence. This maniac on the phone, driving like she's never drove before. Almost hits me.
She?
For the joke, yes. My wife was working, wasn't she? She gets out of the car, she comes at me, and I'm going, oh my God, she really wants to hurt me. Does she really want to make me cry? I forget where I was going. I'm really sorry. Oh my gosh, I really forgot where I was going. She really want to make me cry.
You started throwing trajectory.
Thank you. I love Lisa. Lisa McFadden, everybody. Thank you. Sorry, thank you so much, Ruby. She comes at me, she's spewing off about speed and trajectory. Did I say that right? Mass times acceleration and science. She blinded me. I was about ready to tell her, just beat it. I go, hey, shh, listen, sister. Relax. Don't do it. When you want to go do it. Relax, I said. Don't do it. Maybe you want to come. All that for that last joke, I'm sorry. What else? It's always been a dream of mine to open an 80s themed sex club named Come On Eileen. Call me a dreamer. Oh, I love that. That's what started this whole thing 5 years ago. A couple things I'd love you to remember before I leave the stage. One, always lock your PC when you get up and walk away from your desk. Thank you for letting me make you laugh. And everybody have fun tonight. Everybody wang. Thank you very much. My name is Lomma.
Yeah, keep it going. Lomma, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Excellent job. Very good. Very good. Oh, that is great. Having fun, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Angie, you okay? Good, good. She keeps poking you. It's supposed to be the other way around. Now who's dyslexic? That's awesome. That is great. Doesn't Nick look like he belongs up here? Yeah, he did an awesome job. Yeah, very good, very good. He'll probably be hosting the next show. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, God. So there's one thing that I've always wanted to do. I think this is kind of missing in comedy today, is a comedic duo. Remember the old comedic teams? Remember those? Yeah. I mean, you're right. You got to go back, but you don't see it. You don't see it anymore. So what we decided to do tonight was to try one for the first time. So you guys game? Yeah! Yeah, that's right. I'll bring up Lisa McFadden. Give Lisa McFadden a big round of applause.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do this without notes. Let's see how good we are.
Well, let's try it.
Let's try it. Yeah, okay. So,
Alright.
just go ahead.
Okay. Well, hey, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
That was spontaneous. I read an article that said married men live longer than single men.
It only seems that way, actually. Right, Bob? You're gonna get poked again, buddy.
Poor Bobby.
Poor Bob.
Needs a new seat.
Need a new seat. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Well, I think what we should do tonight is talk about the things that men want to know about women and women want to know about men. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I'm game.
Okay.
Hey, you guys game? Yeah. These are honest questions that you would ask,
Yes.
right?
Well, let's start with a big one.
Why, thank you. No, go ahead.
All right.
Yes.
Why can't men piss in the toilet? You're over here and you're pissing over there. Piss in the toilet. Why can't you do that?
You want to take this one, Bob?
Wait till they get older.
Wow. That's not the toilet, Bob. That's the sink.
You get up out of bed first.
Yes. There you go. Wow. It depends.
It depends, right? It depends.
Boy. You know where this is going, right? The crapper. You can tell that.
This is our one and done.
This is one and done. Yes. You want an honest
I do
answer?
want an
Honest answer.
Yes.
Well, occasionally you get a rogue hair and it creates a split screen, right, Bob? It happens. It happens. It does. I'm just being honest. We're being honest here.
Watch out for those baggy shorts.
Baggy shorts. It just helps if you take them down first. Then they're soggy baggy shorts. Oh, God. And the other thing is, you're in the middle of going and then you sneeze. That happens. Right? That's just, I'm being honest. Sometimes you sneeze. And sometimes you get up in the middle of the night, you don't want to turn the light on, and I just kind of piss till I hear water. You wanted an honest answer. Was that honest? Was that right? Right? Yeah. You can't get any more honest than that.
It looks like you're trying to write your name in there.
Oh. No, come on. Wait up.
It does.
No. No, the only time we write our name is if we're pissing in the snow. Like our neighbor Bill was doing. Yeah.
Well, but it was in Cindy's handwriting.
Oh, that's true. That's true. What I want to know is how do they dot the I?
Carefully.
Very carefully. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Speaking of going, did you go to the hardware store and pick up that footed chain I asked you to pick up the other day?
I have it right here.
Oh, great. Great.
Here you go. Here's your footed chain.
Wow. That's not a footed chain.
Yeah, it is.
That's
you
like...
told me that was a footed chain.
Oh.
You told me this much was a foot.
What do I do now, Bob?
Well, I know it was dark, but you said that was a foot.
I did say that.
That's when the guy at the hardware store was lying.
The guy at the hardware store was lying to you. Thank you, Bob.
Oh, yeah, he's the one that's lying.
Yes, he's the one that's lying to you, yes.
Well, I tell you what, all you men have lied so much, my scale is completely off. Completely off. I couldn't build a house if my life depended on it. I couldn't.
You couldn't build a house if your life depended on it.
No. Mm-mm.
That's why you're doing comedy.
That's why. Yes. And not very well right now.
Well, I mean, that's the worst thing that happens.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
I know.
So it's not like you lost a job or anything. Okay.
Well, I could have.
Really?
I could have.
Well, what job did you lose?
Subway.
You lost a job at
I
Subway
did.
because what?
I was serving footlongs that were this big. It's not funny.
It's a little funny. It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah. You think it's funny?
It's funny.
Yeah. You know what else I learned at Subway?
What's that?
That you can't make a footlong out of white bread. Keep laughing, funny man.
Well, that
Want to
was
see the
good.
chain again?
No. So if you can't make it out of white bread, then what do you make it out of, smarty pants?
Pumpernickel.
Ah,
The
pumpernickel.
other dark bread.
The other dark bread, yes. Pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel.
Wow.
Well, I have another question for you.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's try another question.
So, why does it take you guys so long to drop a deuce, pinch a loaf, squeeze one off, drop the kids off at the pool, Viva Havana!
Okay. They get the idea. I get it. Okay. Viva Havana. Wow.
It's been there forever.
That's the reason why we're in there forever is for peace and quiet, right, guys? We're in there, peace and quiet.
No.
Yes.
So sitting in your own stink for an hour is peaceful.
No, wait a minute. We give ourselves a courtesy flush, right? Always. Absolutely. Come on. I mean, stink is a small price to pay for peace and quiet.
Is it my line or your line?
It's my line.
It's your line, okay.
I got it.
You got it. Of course you do.
Of course. Not my first rodeo.
No, but it is mine.
Yeah. Looks like it's our last rodeo. Yeah. No, actually, I was just talking to a buddy of mine, Rob, who I've known for many, many years, and we were talking that it seems like you ladies, and we're going to be honest now, right, ladies? Right? Helen? Right? Okay. Ladies do seem to have an awful lot of excuses for getting out of having sex, right, Bob?
Maybe.
Yes, that would take the hint. Yes, take the hint. We should have wrote that. That was funny.
That's why we have excuses. If you took the hint, we wouldn't need an excuse.
I see.
But there are a lot.
Well, there are a lot.
There are a lot.
So how many are there? I mean, there's a hell of a lot, or just a few?
There's so many excuses that they made an app for it.
They made it out. All right. Then what would this app be called?
Eye headache.
Eye headache. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yes. So what would you say maybe your top 3 favorite excuses for getting out of having sex would be?
Well, I'm going to take one for the team, because if I tell everybody, then I can't use them after that. But these are my top 3.
Well, we're here with 100 of our closest friends. So we can talk to those people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let's put it on the line.
I might sort of, kind of, on occasion, pick a fight with you.
I knew it. Right, Angie? I knew. Yeah. Right? I knew. Right, Bob? You knew it.
Then they get the headache.
Then they get a headache. Yeah, I
Just
knew
a
it.
little fight, not a big one.
Don't look at me and go little.
I'm sorry. We had that discussion before.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a short conversation. Yeah.
Or
Yes, what's another one?
or I put you on the couch.
Yeah, okay.
I put your feet up. I turn the TV on.
Yeah.
To the Lifetime channel. Hallmark card. Movie version of the Lorena Bobbitt story.
That explains why he had Brokeback Mountain on last week. Jesus.
But my all-time favorite is to make you a great big turkey dinner.
Okay.
And my famous homemade Benadryl baked beans. And then top it off with a nice big NyQuil nightcap. You're out. Done for the night.
What do you say with something like this, Bob? You little drift in the
No.
That is just mean.
No.
That's
no.
me.
Every day is Thanksgiving when you're trying to get out of having sex.
Wow. Wow. Oh, it's Thanksgiving. You didn't notice. You're getting educated. Even at your age, you're getting educated. Wow. I think the guys, maybe I'm wrong, guys, but we just want you ladies to lay there for 15 minutes and don't scream. That's all we're looking for. Yes.
Why? Are you going to do it 3 times?
Wow. Wow. You know.
All right, well, speaking of bad sex, which we yeah, kind of. Why don't men ever ask for directions?
For driving or for foreplay?
Foreplay? Right. Driving. I'll handle the foreplay myself.
Fine, you go foreplay yourself.
Come on, I'm serious. Why can't you ever ask for directions?
It's simple.
Simple.
Right, guys? Because we know where we're going. Amen.
Yeah, you know where you're going. You're going all over my bathroom floor. That's where you're going. Why don't you use the GPS I gave you?
Every time I use that GPS, it takes me to the right to the nearest bathroom. Boom, right there.
It's supposed to. That GPS stands for Guidance Pissing System.
Well, that explains why every time I miss the bowl, I hear recalculating.
Listen to the lady.
Yes, listen to the lady. That's
Listen to the
it.
lady. Recalculate.
Yes, this is awesome. Very good. So did you have some fun?
I did.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
I guess now we know why there's no more comedic teams, right? Yes.
I thought maybe you might have read an article.
You know, actually I have read a few articles, and I'm glad that you brought that to my attention.
Because we're not done.
I guess this is my last rodeo. I'm done. I don't know about you.
Way to screw it up, Paul.
Yeah, that's true. I'm a highly trained professional. Train her better than I do myself. That's great. Wow. It's a good thing I can laugh at myself.
I know.
I do that frequently.
I know. Just join the rest of us.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, actually, I did read an article.
You read?
Yeah, when I'm in the bathroom trying to get
A
peace and
picture
quiet.
book doesn't count.
Picture book doesn't. Well, then I don't read.
No.
I was reading an article the other day that said that having sex burns as many calories as running 5 miles.
5? No. No way.
5.
Wait.
Yeah.
Not 5
No,
miles.
no.
Not 5 miles. No way.
No.
How about that?
Come on, 5 miles. So how many miles would you say, not miles, but how many calories would you say we burned off the other night?
Let me think. I might have burned off more calories putting on my socks.
Oh.
I burned more calories brushing my teeth. I think I did burn more calories doing my taxes. In fact, I think I gained weight last time. Hey! Now we know why there's no
Now we know why there's no comedy team. That's right, we don't get it right. Yeah, that's terrific. God, that's great. So you guys have fun with that? Everyone okay? Yeah, so individually, I'm Nasby,
McFadden.
and together we are Nasby and McFadden. Yeah, it worked out well. So how do you think? It went pretty good?
Can I cry now?
Oh, come on. She did better than that, right? For you, that was 2 minutes shorter. But you're used to shorter. So anyway.
I'm not touching that one.
No.
That's what I say every night. I'm not touching that one.
So do you think that you're ready to go out on your own and try your own routine?
Well, I think it'll only make this set look better.
Okay. Well, I guess we better do that then. Okay. Well, for the first time on stage by yourself, I'll give a big round of applause on number 5 for Lisa McFadden, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, everybody. That was awesome. I'm sorry if I'm a little short with you tonight. I don't have any choice. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am the mom of 3 boys. He's Nicholas, he's Christopher, and he's Joe. And until recently, I was a stay-at-home mom. I am also the mom of a furry little tornado called Grover. And Grover is half Wheaten Terrier and half garbage disposal. And he manages to get himself into trouble quite often. So much so that when I type his name into my smartphone, I get pooped, chewed, puked, and where's the cat? And Grover, he's the newest member of our family, but the oldest member of our family is here tonight. My 91-year-old grandmother, Helen, is here. My grand's pretty awesome. She is on a bowling league. She bowls once a month. In fact, Graham, they told you you're up on lane 23, so you're down that pier, get your butt down there. And she also takes belly dancing lessons once a week. Yes, she does. We once made the mistake of taking my grandmother to see a male stripper act called the Thunder Down Under. Yes. And they thought it would be funny to pull her up on stage and sneak a little peek at the package, but that didn't shock my gram. Her exact words were, "You need to feed that little thing." She is on the prowl for a man, in case she hasn't hit up on everyone here yet. She will get to you, just wait. She prefers if you have your own teeth and your own hair, but she'll make an exception. I'm also a temp, and I hate being a temp. When you're a temp, nobody talks to you. Not even the guys in IT. So one day, I decided to wear a sleeveless, open weave sweater. And no bra. And I didn't get noticed. Not even by Jeff. I did learn that temps are the lowest rung of that corporate ladder. We're even below an intern, which is where Jeff wishes he was right now. But I use it to my advantage. I come in late, I leave early, I take long lunches, and I go to lunch at the wing wall. I go in, I order the number 4, as we call it, the Lomma special. But I stay away from that limp noodle soup. It doesn't fill you up. Recently, my youngest son, Joe, got his driver's license. And that made me think of my first car. It was a snot green little AMC Gremlin. And it was a cute little car, but it had a hole in the floorboard, which made it easier for the exhaust to get in. And I'm pretty sure it had jockage in all its ball joints. It was a good car, but you couldn't leave it out in the rain, and you couldn't eat in it after midnight, or it turned into a monster, attacked the town. It was not pretty. But I used that car to get to the mall, and one of my jobs that I had at the mall was at a barbecue/bridal shop called the Saucy Bride. On Wednesdays, you could get a dress off the half rack. The next job I had at the mall was at a sperm bank called Beat It. But I got fired because I wouldn't lend a hand. The last job I had at the mall was the best. It was a pet shop / adult bookstore, and it was called Pet This. And I did. call?
Crappy insurance.
Oh, right. Being a temp, you have really, really crappy insurance. Some real Mickey Mouse insurance, in fact. And it's pretty bad. I had to go to the Acme Clinic, where I swear all of the employees sound like cartoon characters. When I went into the receptionist, checked in my name, he's like, the guy there reminded me of Foghorn Leghorn. And he was like, I say, son, your doctor is running late. He is trying to give Pepe Le Pew a prostate exam. I don't need to know that. But I did get in to see the doctor, Dr. Elmerfeld. And he gave me an exam, came back in with my test results. Really sorry. But you have chlamydia. I do not have chlamydia. I mean chlamydia. I want a second opinion. You're fat too. That was mean. So I got pissed off. I called that Mickey Mouse insurance. I'm gonna complain. Put in a complaint. The guy answers the phone. Chlamydia, your fat ass are covered! With genital warts and Jenny Craig on! Have a good day! So that's the end of my set. I gotta go. I really have to go. I gotta go drop the deuce, pinch a loaf, squeeze one off. Give it a Havana!
All right, great job. Give a big round of applause for Lisa McFadden, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome, very good, very good. Oh, God. And she was the shy one that didn't want to come up here. Isn't that amazing? Awesome job, awesome job. So what do you think? Those three guys did a pretty good job, didn't they? Yeah, give a big round of applause. Goddamn right, they did an awesome job. Jeff, fantastic. Nick, fantastic. Lisa, very, very good. Speaking of very, very good, some of you guys have seen this gentleman come up here before. I've worked with this guy for many years. As the last three that you just saw are all good friends of mine. I've known this guy, done comedy with him, I don't know, 15 years, 14 years, whatever it's been. He's your headliner for tonight, so I want you guys to give him a number 7. I want you to blow the frickin' roof off of this joint. Big round of applause for Mr. John Tabiz, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, give me that. Yeah.
Everybody get up.
Give it up for Paul Nasby, everybody! Give it up for the other 3 comedians up here tonight for the first time! Give it up for the bartender! Give it up for fucking Bob! Give it up for table number 5! Give it up for that guy! Give it up for the military! That's enough of that. Yes! How's everybody doing? All right? Good? That was good stuff today, man. That was awesome. My name is John Tabiz. I am 6'4", and I'm living proof that white men can't jump. And I dress myself, that's why I look like a pumpkin, I guess, because I just have no idea. I don't know if anybody's from Roselle. I am not. I looked it up on the internet, all about Roselle. It's got this 5.4 square miles. It's got 23,000 people in it. 85% are white, 3% are black, there's 8% Mexicans, and there's no Hawaiians that live in Roselle, Illinois. Because apparently, if you lived in paradise, This is the last fucking place you're coming to. There's one American Indian that lives here. One. And by the way, Brunswick is an old Indian word for, I have nothing better to do than go bowling. How'd that happen? 200 years ago, a couple Indians? I'm bored. All buffalo dead. What you want to do? Let's roll rocks and sticks, call it Brunswick. I don't know if you guys look across the street, but there's a landscaping, and then there's an adult video. And then there's a landscaping, and then there's an adult video. You can get your rocks on and get your rocks off. You can go buy a tree or go look at some bush. I'll do this all freaking night. In your pond, you could put ripples. Otherwise, you go look at some nipples. Who puts that shit up there? Literally on the internet, in Roselle, they have code enforcement, and I could not believe the code enforcements that they have. One of the very first one is noise. Like you can call 1-800, I got noise in Roselle. Who gets that phone call? Yeah, hello? There's a lot of airplanes here. It's really noisy. Okay, ma'am, you moved here. Oh, here's a block away. What did you think was going to happen? Yeah, that's a little bit wacky, huh? Or there's animal trespassing. Yeah, somebody called about animals trespassing. What does that call sound like? Yes, I'm calling you. There is a duck on my deck. There is a duck on my deck. Sir, if you got a duck on your dick, I'd get some lubricant. Yeah, otherwise, excrement is truly, it's one of the code enforcement. Excrement, that's what it says. Yeah, how y'all doing? Yeah, I call them because I got a problem with one of your codes. Excrement? Yeah, well, me and my neighbor, we've been fighting, you know. He's got chickens. And they gave me up on us, so I'm throwing cans at him. Well, we're fighting right now. And you got this code called excrement because he's taking a shit on my sidewalk right now. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm watching it, ma'am. Yes. He's Lincoln logging it right in front of me. Now, I don't know what that code is. I don't know if you just gave him a citation, but did somebody come pick that shit up or what? Yeah. Any military in here? Any military? Anybody? Back row, yes. Any military? Yes. Military. What branch?
Navy.
Navy. Hoorah. That's not Navy, but whatever. What are you? Air Force and Navy. Is that how that works? Really? What'd you do in the Air Force? Security forces, really? Yeah. What does that include? All right, well, forget that bit. That's all good. The hell that was all. Forget that crap. Yeah. Yeah. This table. You guys remember World War II when we're talking about military? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you guys watch the Discovery Channel, but that amazed me how that all went down. If you remember World War II, Germany, Japan, we did all that kind of stuff, and we were bombing people. Except we came up with that real big old bomb that was going to kill 20, 30,000 people. But just so you know, the president called up the emperor in Japan and go, hey, just so you know, our guys invented this big old bomb and we're going to drop it on you. And Japan went, oh, you got no fucking bomb. Oh, I'm not so scared. Literally, true story, we called them back. Hey, we got another one. We got two of them. Oh, you got no fucking bomb. You got no two bomb. So we really lied about the third one. We did. We called them and said, hey, we got three of them. We give. Yeah, we give. That's exactly right. Yeah, I'm getting older, as is this whole freaking side of the room, huh? Apparently. Is that what's going on? Yeah, prostate checks, yes? How about that crap? I have my doctor use two fingers in case I want a second opinion. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yes, my grandmother told me never to get old, and I'm not listening to her. As a matter a matter of fact, when my grandma was growing up, she was 91 years old. We used to play charades. You play charades? Look at her. I'm not going to strip, honey, so forget it. Look at her. She's got dollar bills out. I'm all over that. There you go. Does she know where she's at? This is not down under. Does she understand that? Okay. Is she looking at my dick? Just look at her glasses on. I'm screwed. I am so screwed. Yeah, that's exactly right. So my grandmother, we used to play charades. And we always wanted to be on my grandmother's team because she couldn't understand because she was 91. But you're a much younger 91. Yes, very much. But she would get the word in the movie and she would always just say it out loud. She'd get it and she'd open it up and she'd get all excited and she'd go like this. Alice in Wonderland. Is it Alice in Wonderland, Grandma? Because you fucking said it again. I'll do another one. And she points at my grandfather sitting there in a wheelchair. And she goes, Moby Dick. Prostate problems. I mean, I don't know if you guys, prostate, you get old and you got to get stuff working out for sure. Yeah? Well, I got a buddy. And he's got a prostate issue. And he's getting older. And it scares the heck out of me. Because I don't know if you got a prostate works, and I'm sorry about this, but these are your testicles and this is your penis, okay? And you got tubes, and here's a muscle that goes right here. And if that muscle doesn't work really well, things can't come out. So what they did in order to help him, to help things come out, is they put a straw up there. And they taught him how to put a straw up there. Oh yeah, I'd come into work and you'd be in the bathroom going, 5 times a day. But they fixed it. They fixed it because what they do is they rotor-root it. They get a drill and they fix it, so now everything works. Except there's a side effect. It's called retro-ejaculation. I don't know if you know what that is, but your testicles, when you have it, and your ejaculate's supposed to come out the right way. His goes back up inside him. So I'd like to do my impression of him having an orgasm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love you. I'm gonna need a nursing home one of these days, so I gotta make sure I treat my kids nice. I got a couple of kids. You know, my daughter, they're both older now, but my daughter, when she was a little one, she was like 4 years old and I had to pull her and she did something I didn't like. And I go, honey, I'm disappointed in you. And she goes like this. Well, I'm pointing at you too. All right, you get out of jail, get out of here. I had a son, just born, right in the hospital, picked him up for the very first time, and he pissed all over me. I had one shirt on, he had pee all over me. He was always a troublemaker. Wasn't 3 years later, he's running around the house, got a whole bunch of people over for Christmas. He comes downstairs butt naked with tampons taped all over him. And then he goes, look, Dad, I'm a superhero. I'm Cotton Man. I go show your mother. Yeah, he calls me up and he goes, this 16 years old, I'm laying down, he calls me up, Dad, the truck's broke. So I get in a rainstorm and I drive out there and I look at the truck and I go, son, it's not broken, it's out of gas. Just like your mother. He's 32 years old. We were just golfing the other day and we had to wait for our turn at the tee. We had been drinking beer all day. So me and my son had a father-son moment to sit there and we're peeing in the bushes. And I thought for a minute, I go, by the way, I owe you this. Yeah, we had a family function some time ago. We were out at a hotel, there was a pool, and all the family was there. And everybody left. And they left me with a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, a little boy and a little girl. And I can do this, I'm Uncle John, I can handle that. Everybody leaves me with 2 kids in the pool. 3-year-old little boy goes, I gotta go to the bathroom. I go, let's go. And the 5-year-old girl says, I don't have to go. I go, well, you're coming with us anyways. So we go into the room, and I let the little boy in one room, and she heard the other one, I say, don't lock the doors, and I stood out there like I'm guarding the president. Now these are used. Bunch of men in the bathroom, he's going to the bathroom, he goes, I'm done, John, I'm done. I'm good, okay, flush, let's get out of here. And he goes, wipe my butt. Everybody at the urinal's going. I go, dude, I'm not wiping your butt. And he goes, John, wipe my butt. And I ask his sister, does your mom wipe his butt? Yeah, she does. I ain't wiping your butt. And I open up the door and he's sitting there with his little dingleberries like this. He goes, wipe my butt. I go, I'm not wiping your butt. And I hand him paper towels and he goes like this. Never even got close. I go, good, flush that, go in the kiddie pool. I don't swim in the kiddie pool. Yeah, I'm not very religious. I try to do the right thing. I try to ask God for forgiveness if I do the wrong thing. I was raised up Catholic. And we all know that is, if you want to get forgiveness from God and you're Catholic, you have to go into a closet with a man. Because apparently that's the only person God can hear. Yeah. That church whole thing, even getting ready, you know, it'd be so late with all the kids getting ready, my mom would go, hurry up, we're going to church, goddammit. I don't know if you know this, but, you know, seats aren't assigned, but some are spoken for. I don't know if you ever tried to sit someplace else. Yeah, I'll sit here. I'm sorry, the Campbells sit here. Yeah, well, fuck the Campbells. Okay. Yeah, I'm here. Peace be with you, too. Campbells can sit some... I ain't doing that. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm a firefighter and a paramedic. That's what I've been doing for the last 30 years. I've been a lot of weird calls. One of my very first calls is I walked into the backyard of the guy that was injured. I was just saving the world. I walked into his gate. And I walked around the back, and there he was, sitting up against a tree. His leg was all ripped up and bloody. And I go, dude, what happened to your leg? And he goes, my dog attacked me. And I go, where's your dog? He goes, right behind you. Was on a call, a little car accident. The guy was sitting there, he got rear-ended. The guy comes up to me as I go there to check on him, and he goes, I go, dude, I don't speak sign language. And he goes, oh, that guy hit me, and he's an asshole. Actually, he's a big asshole. Yeah, I got called to a nun. She was taking a shower. She fell out of the shower. She got stuck between the shower and the toilet. All their little white nunny things just hanging out there. And she wasn't hurt. She was just stuck there. And as we walked in, she goes, well, thank Jesus. The fire department's here to save me from my porcelain purgatory. And I go, you know, everybody seems to be nervous, so I try to make a little joke. I go, Sister Mary Catherine, you're not going to make a habit out of this, are you? And she laughed. And when she laughed, she farted. All those little white nun cheeks just flapping on their wet tongue. Everybody got really nervous and it got really quiet. They looked at me and I did the only thing I know how to do. So I made her laugh some more. Somebody stuck with a duck in here, I said. None farting. Don't get fired in. Yeah, I went on a call one time. There was a guy in a wheelchair, and then God put him in a twisted frame for sure. But he had a great mind, and he was real witty. And unfortunately, his wheelchair tipped over in the middle of the road, and they called us. And we got there, and there was his chair, and there laid this handicapped individual. And I walked up, and the scene was safe, and I go, "Hey, buddy, you okay? What happened?" And he goes, "Well, the guy I was pushing, he went for a walk. So I thought I'd lay here till he got back. Duh." I go, "Is there anything I can do?" And he goes, "No, I'll just do my impression of a speed bump for a while, dumbass." I go, "Are you hurt?" And he goes, "Like I would know anyways. Are you sure you're a paramedic?" We got him up, we took him to the hospital, and he was okay. Me and him were joking all the way, but when he started laughing, it almost looked like he had a seizure. So right before he walked in the hospital, I go, "You don't fuck around with these nurses." And he goes, and the nurse is going, "Seizures, room 7, seizure." I go, "No, he's okay, he's just laughing." And he goes, "No, he's just a funny fucker." Well, I want to try something. Is this thing working here? You want, baby? Your mom was up here doing comedy? Yeah, stay right there. What's your name?
Nick.
Nick? Look, Nick's got a microphone. Nick!
Hey.
That's Nick. There you go. We're going to do a little something right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell a little story. And Nick is going to be my sound for the story.
I am?
Yes. We're going to go on a little safari with Nick.
This should be fun.
This is going to be awesome. So, Nick, if I was to see a cow, what would you do? Moo. Give it up for Nick, everybody. That's pretty good. Awesome. Your mom should be so proud.
I hope so.
We're going to go on safari, ladies and gentlemen. In order to get to Africa, I'm going to have to get in my plane. Let me just fart real quick first. All right, sorry about that. That slipped right out. I apologize. I'll tell you what. I'll take a boat. 'Cause I can't do that again. Woo! You don't want to be up here. I'm telling you. Woo! Man. All right. So I'll get an ocean liner with one of those big horns. That horn ain't really working today, so yeah, it broke. They tried to fix that real quick, so I ain't got time for all this crap. We'll just get to Africa, and I'll unload my stuff. Let me check everything in my bag here, because we're gonna go on a great safari. Oh, look, I got a whistle. Let me see if it works. Nope, sure doesn't work. Whistle's not working at all. Here, I got a horn. Let me try this horn. Okay, I'll use this rather than a freaking whistle, because that doesn't work at all. Yes, indeed, yes. We're gonna go down the river, down Africa, and I'm rowing. In sand. I'm rowing in sand. That's nice. There I am in Africa looking around. And I'm looking, listen to the birds in the distance. Chirp, chirp. That is one big fucking bird, I'll tell you that. Holy crap, that's a big bird. Oh, I'm not going over there, I'll tell you that. Wow, that's, oh look, there's a snake.
What's up, John?
A snake with vocal cords. It's fucking awesome. Hey, Nick, if you don't mind, I'll be the funny one right now. I hate fucking Nick. Oh, wait. There's a lion. He's got a sore throat, but it's okay. It's okay. It's a sore throat, but it's okay. We're actually in search of the great white ape. Uh-oh! Here comes a charging rhino! He's puking! Let me cock my gun!
Bam!
I shot the big fucking bird! It's not working! Ah! They're off in the distance. There is the great white ape I've been searching for. And it's Halloween apparently in Africa. It's Halloween. We just want to make sure these apes are going to last, and the great white apes are going to go. And there's the great male white ape. And there's the female white ape. And they start to make love. I'm not really sure which one that was. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nick over here. Hope you guys had a great time. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Nasby one more time up here.
You guys did a lot better than that for John Tabiz. Get it up there. Come on. Yeah. That's better. Awesome. Very good.
I just want to say a few things about Paul. Obviously, those comedians did a great job, didn't they?
Absolutely.
And Paul, you pretty much know that if you can't do it, teach it.
I think you forgot who taught me, John.
Oh shit, that wasn't me.
That's my teacher, ladies and gentlemen, John Tabiz. Yes, stay up here, Jeff. Come on, get everybody up here. Jeff Viene, come on up here. Nick Lomma, come on up here. Lisa, come on up here. Hey, Nick, grab that bag over there, would you? Yeah, we're gonna grab that bag real quick. Not the sack, not the sack bag. That's it. Thank you. Open that up.
You did great on the impressions, though. You suck at bad guy.
That's great.
Jewel has sale. Jewel has sale. Yes. Okay, there. Fine.
All right, this is a graduating class, so we have to give them their certificate of achievement for stand-up comedy. Jeff Viene. For Nick Lomma. And for Lisa McFadden. Awesome job. Big round of applause. Thank you, John, for coming out. Really appreciate it. Thank all of you guys. Also want to thank Brunswick, the manager Joe, for making all this happen. You guys were awesome. Also, check with Joe. He's a good-looking guy leaning up against the bar back there. And see if you guys want to stick around and do some bowling, and obviously have more fun and keep eating and keep drinking. You guys are welcome to stick around. And the comics will make their way around and talk to you guys. You guys have a great evening. Thank you very much. Thank you guys. Have a good night.